How's it going, guys? A quick update on some of the baby blue tongues. In here I've actually got some of my holdback alpine blotchies. They're so awesome. Have a look at those little things. There's one missing, don't know where he is. There he is there. So they're just in this enclosure at the moment. I'm growing them up a bit, but I thought I'd make it look a bit nicer by adding in a rock hide for them. As you guys have probably seen in my videos in the past, I've made rock hides for enclosures. There's some over there for my westerns and some Australians and stuff, but I've got this little cutout right here. I'm gonna just make it a little corner rock hide sort of thing that they can just climb around on if they like, and it's just something to be a bit creative and show you guys some different ways of doing things, and hopefully it'll turn out nice for the animals. So let's get started. So I've already started by cutting this corner piece of ply that you just saw, and then what I'm gonna do to shape the rock over the top of it is I've got a bunch of these little foam boards, and I'm just gonna attach those and then start carving. So we've now hit it with about 3 layers of that sandstone pond sealer, and it's definitely on there now. It's still a tiny bit sticky, I suppose. It does take around 6 days for it to fully cure, but we're still going to start painting it now anyway. So I'm just using these acrylic paints, some different browns, blacks, and stuff like that, and we're going to mix them together, especially with a bit of water. And we're going to try and give it a weathered look on the rock. What's good about the sandstone pond sealer is actually it's already started giving us a colour anyway. It is quite a light colour, so we are going to hit it with some dark first of all to make it a bit darker. Now to create a bit more of a weathered look, we're going to layer the colours a little bit differently. So we've got a bit of a dark layer going now. Now I've got a bit more of a lighter yellowy brown. So I'll just stroke that in some little spots, not cover everything, just sort of scrape it over the top. And I get a bit of a difference going there. Just creates a bit of a different texture. Now I've put on a few dark layers and some light layers as well, kind of mixing it all up a bit. But I've been leaving quite a lot of the cracks down in here. With sort of the base colour originally started with that sort of darker colour, but it's showing up a bit lighter now because it's not all blended in with the rest, and it really creates a nice contrast So over the top I've got a few other light bits that I think are a bit too light, so I'm just going to hit it again with some more dark, and then I think that should be about it. Alright, the paint is all dried and we have our rock in here to see how it looks. And I think it's looking absolutely awesome. The colours have turned out really well. I might leave it for a bit longer to let the pond sealer cure fully, and then I might reassess the colours and stuff then. I don't think it'll change much, but it's looking really good. And it's great, it's nice and light, really easy to move around, and yeah, it looks really good. The colours have come up very well. I think it'll make this enclosure look really nice. Alright, so our rock corner piece is complete and in the whole new setup here. And I'm not going to show all of this. You guys are going to have to wait for the next video when I set up this whole enclosure. But for now, let's just have a bit of a closer look at this rock. So as you can see, the lizards are modelling great on it. But yeah, it's really quite a simple build like you guys saw. One thing I will mention is that because it's only the pond sealer on top, it is sort of flexible. It does sort of squish and move. It's not a solid piece. So, you know, for small animals like this, it's totally fine. They're not going to go through it at all. But for something bigger, you definitely want to layer on something a bit more sturdy. Now, when it comes to shaping the rock, it really does help having that layered foam in there, because you can really just cut one layer out and, you know, make a little bit of a crack in there, a divot, and, you know, a bit of a dropping edge here. It makes it really easy, and it's great to actually use a reference rock or some pictures online, things like that, to help give you ideas for the shapes and everything like that, and that'll help you out a lot. You know, you really don't have to get it perfect. There's no perfect rock in nature, so whatever you like the look of, whatever works for you. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments below if you've made anything similar like this, or if you end up giving it a try. Let me know how you go. The lizards absolutely love it. Subscribe if you want to see more builds like this or other enclosure setups, everything to do with Aussie reptiles. Give the video a like if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.